What up, what up, what up? This is your boy Big E, everybody. I started the video just a few minutes ago and got into a head-to-head, and I got a disconnect problem because it's storming, but as you could tell, I need to grind. My coin stack's low, my training stack's low, I don't have no points. I'm trying to grind for these rookie premieres. I'm excited for Madden 24. Been playing the beta a little bit. They fixed and updated a few things. And let me tell you, the run game for Madden 24 is where it's going to be if nothing changes. Man, can you hit gaps. And once you hit the gap, the boost off the cuts and the spin moves is crazy. Let me tell you, crazy. But yeah, we're just going to grind a little bit today. I'm going to be uploading a lot more during the Madden 24 season come August. So yeah, booyah, we're ready to do it, boys. Let's try this again. Let's try some solo battles, get that XP. And if you didn't know, I'm a huge Cowboys fan. Yeah. There's a lot of haters out there. I'm not really a hater on anyone's football team except for the Philadelphia Chokers, the Eagles. Yeah, having said that, the Giants and the Commanders, they don't worry me. As far as the division goes, it's going to be between Philly and Dallas, and I'm pretty confident that Dak's not going to throw interceptions like he did last year, even though I know and everybody else knows that half of those weren't his fault. They were tip balls and drop passes and, so on and so forth. He had 15, so I would say 7 of them were his fault, maybe 5 to 7. So yeah, people criticize him too much. He's a really good quarterback, in my opinion. And I'm glad we have him. So, yeah. Another thing, I was watching the running back market this morning, and man, the Giants need to pay Saquon, but I'll be happy if they don't, if they're that stupid, But yeah, it's crazy what's going on with the running back market right now. Man, this new Grant Delpit we got for free today with the new release of the rookie premieres, it's a pretty good card, actually. It's probably the best strong safety in the game, if not overall. Free safeties, strong safeties, period. So that's why I got him in a sub linebacker, but hey, we'll take free stuff, right? Hey, this Maniac card, man, Shaq Leonard card, I've used it for, what has it been out, 2-3 months? And hands down, it's been the best defensive card they've dropped all year. AKA was a good promo, but it's overpowered, man, way overpowered with, Henry and all those guys with Freight Train and stuff. So that kind of broke the game, but I mean, there's a way to stop it, but it's hard, man. It's so hard when they're gaining 3 to 8 yards per carry. Oh, I let him get through. Oh, I let him sneak through. He gonna get this. Yeah, that was dumb. Good shit, Bo. Good shit. We'll watch that replay. Makes me sad. Not. I've got, I don't know, I think I got 10 rookie premieres. I got to do the last 2 of last week's and then work on this week's, of course. What was that new quarterback they dropped today? He's got Slinger 1. Let me tell you something. It's probably the best quarterback in the game. which is going to bring down Aaron Rodgers' price and, guys like that. So, and of course, I'm using the free Derrick Henry. The free Derrick Henry isn't no chump change, man. It's been a good card. I mean, he's not always accurate, but if you can figure out how to play with him consistently, you can win with him. He broke the game last year, though. I'm not a big fan of out-of-position cards, OOP cards, but, the Calvins and the Carmichaels on defense and stuff like that, we needed those this year because aggressive catching was so bad, man. It was OP'd, and it just broke the damn game with it. And it seems like every year it alternates. Like, one year it'll be great for passing and aggressive catching and stuff like that, and the next year it's a running game, and I believe in Madden 24 it's going to be about running the football, and I don't know, we'll see. And I just threw a pick. That's what I mean about inconsistency, although that was my fault, but like, I tried to low catch that and threw it right in the pocket of the linebacker. Which, of course, is Ted Hendricks. He's only 6'7", so that's all right. We'll get it back. Good sack. Eric Allen, he was one of the team captains. I know he's an Eagles legend or whatever, but he's a really good corner. So instead of taking Johnson, Keyshawn, I've got enough receivers, so I figured, it never hurts to have depth at that position. And actually, he's my number one receiver right now, even this late in the year. So he's been pretty good for me. See, the problem with Mutt has always been, there's always been a meta of some sort, or cheese plays or one-play touchdowns that people spam, or, so on and so forth. And I've always tried to be diverse and use, like, alternate plays on defense, mix it up a little bit, same way with offense, and try new things out, especially when you're playing against the CPU. Now, when you're playing head-to-head or comp, of course you got to use what works because you want to win, and that's just the way it is. So I'm not sure what the meta will be for 24, but I do know that it has something, or will have something to do with the running game. But I'm going to try to figure it out, and any news I get or anything that can be of help, I'll make sure to pass it along. But damn it. Something else I've noticed and I like really well is the skill-based training in the beta. It helps with mechanics and teaches you about the game and teaches you about defense and offense and what to look for on the defensive line and at the middle linebacker position and the safeties when you got a single high or whatever it may be. I recommend that if you don't know much about the game and you just watch YouTube videos on how to play and what plays to use, I recommend you go through all that and pay attention and read the dialogues, because it's really useful. Good stiff arm. Man, John Madden was a GOAT, wasn't he? It was only right for them to remember him this year by having him on the cover of Madden. Oh, this could be a house call. Ooh. Nope. Because without him, we wouldn't have this franchise. He started it all. All right, we got a score here. Hi, Augie. Me and my wife, we got 4 dogs, and you know, it's hectic sometimes. They're pretty good dogs for the most part, though. I don't even know why I'm talking about it, but you know, let's go get this dove here, right there. Oh, let me get that. Go get you some of that crowd, big boy. Big boy Rice. I think he's going to be a good receiver for, what you know, whoever goes to play with my homeboy has a pretty good chance of being a good receiver, right? I've got to admit, he's the best quarterback that I've seen in years. I mean, there's been good ones, don't get me wrong, but there's just something different about that dude, man. He sees the field way better than anybody else I've ever, I mean, other than Brady, of course. Brady's got, you know, all those rings, but Pat Mahomes, that dude is something else. Well, it explains why he has 2 Super Bowls, you know, in what, 4 years? Yeah, so I think, you know, Rice is going to have a good rookie season. He could win Rookie of the Year having Pat Mahomes as his quarterback. You know, having said that, you got Bijan Robinson, the running back for the Falcons. We'll see. It depends on what kind of a load they take off the quarterback. You know, if they run the ball and they're a run-first offense, he's liable to have 1,300 yards and 8 touchdowns and could win Rookie of the Year. But I don't know. I'm excited. I'm excited for the Cowboys season, which I get excited every year. And every year I get let down. It's been 27 years since we, you know. But it is what it is. That's the fan base for you. You hope and dream that you'll make it to the playoffs and into the, you know, NFC Championship game, and then maybe get in the Super Bowl, and it's just a build up every year. With training camp starting next week, it's beginning to, you know, shape up a little bit. Hard Knocks is following the Jets. I'm going to watch that. It's going to be on HBO Max. There's a new series on Netflix too. It's about quarterbacks. I recommend you go watch it. I haven't had a chance to watch it all, but I'm sure it's good. It features Pat Mahomes. Man, these solo battle games drag out. I mean, I absolutely hate these damn things, but the way they did the comp pass and everything this year, and you need to do them for the XP to level up for the field pass, because not doing solo battles, it's very hard, because you get, what is it, 225,000s, a 50,000, or 325,000s and a 50,000 XP load, so you know that's a couple levels, and it really helps out when you're trying to grind for the rewards, especially for the next season. Pick that ball off, dude. Man, this is dragging out. Plum missed the tackle. I know some of these free cards we've been getting lately are really good cards. Most of my team is B&D, and it's still a 98 overall, which majority of them's rookie premieres, but dude, no matter what you do, you can't make that man fumble. I've tried. Another thing is, I'm glad they did away with the power-up system that they had a year ago and years prior, because then all you really had to do was go get a core power-up, which was an 80 overall or 81 all the way up to 85, and buy cards and use training to get them up to a 95 or 98. And you didn't have to have the last card. They'd still be really good cards, which would hurt the auction house in trying to sell cards. So this year they did away with that, and I kind of like the way they did it this year. Every card to come out, you could use it. You just put abilities on it, and you know, so on and so forth. The only power-up you did to it was the 5 training points and maybe an X-Factor card or for AKA or something like that. But I've always liked the fact that they try to incorporate theme teams, you know, and add players that have the ability to get all the theme team buckets, and that way you can choose and pick what team chemistry you want to use. But the only thing bad about it is they try to do it too early in the year, and I would say speed's the #1 ability in Madden, and by November you've got a 99 overall speed player in Tyreek Hill when you shouldn't have. You shouldn't have 99 speed nobody until January or February, the playoffs leading into the Super Bowl. So the game dies too early. The only reason it drug out this year is because of rookie premieres and how they did those, but that's the only reason I'm still playing at this point, is to try to get the rookie premieres to go into Madden 24 with them. Because the more cards you got, let's face it, the better. Oh, that's a house call. See you, boys. Go high five that crowd. I'm sure y'all know Xerxes. I follow him. He's a YouTuber. I follow him on Twitter. You just asked the question, who do you all think will lead in receiving yards this year? And boy, that's a tough one, because naturally you want to say Justin Jefferson, right? Because he's that dynamic. But to be honest with you, and this is not me being biased, if Dak has a really good season, CeeDee Lamb could lead the NFL in receiving yards. Especially after acquiring Brandon Cooks, and then we got Michael Gallup. He's back healthy. Yeah, I think CeeDee Lamb very well could. Willie, I don't know. But that's my answer. So, then you got Jamar Chase and Diggs and Jefferson and Tyreek and Waddle, and I can name 30 wide receivers that could have a, blast out year and lead the NFL in receiving yards. It depends on quarterback play and coaching. So it's so difficult to get fumbles, or I think so. And you got to get 6 in 2 weeks for the comp pass, and let's see. This DB fire blitz here, this DB blitz, if you just walk down the receiver or the cornerbacks and play as the sub linebacker, well, normally you don't get burnt like that, but let's try it again. So we'll man press. And got him. So, yeah, if you just ran this all game, of course somebody's going to figure out how to beat it, but like right there, and I let up and still caught him, but it's Gronk. Gronk's not very fast. He's a good, high point ball guy that we got for free in season 4, I think. Everyone was hyped for him. It's been really good for me too. So, but now I've got Carmichael's golden ticket and tight end golden ticket, and I got that rookie premier dude that I forget his name, but he's pretty good too. He's not real fast. He's like 95 overall speed. And with that strategy card I have that gives +1, it's 96. But this week he's going to be 99 because everybody on my team gets +7 speed, +7 awareness, and because of the strategy card that they gave us in the beginning of the Rookie Premier promo, that changes every week. Well, it switched to awareness and speed and something else, agility, this week. So, but everybody on the team has 99 speed, which is ridiculous. Punt that ball. CC asked, top 5 wide receivers of all time. Ugh. So, my top 5 would probably be, of course, my favorite receiver of all time is Dez Bryant. So he would be number 1. Then Moss. Michael Irvin is 3. Jerry Rice is 4. And probably Calvin Johnson 5. You could put Calvin 2 if you wanted, and Moss 3, but however you wanted to do it, you could. Those are my top 5. Dez Bryant was just a difference maker, and it's not me being biased once again because he was playing for the Cowboys. It's just the saying, did Dez catch it? He absolutely did catch it, and the refs screwed us, so damn them refs. But yeah, the 2014 season was, I thought for sure we were going to win a Super Bowl. And when we didn't get that call, it was gut-wrenching. Come on, man. See, that's the sad part about Madden 23. Hendricks, yes, it's Ted Hendricks, right? But he's probably not no more than an 85 overall Hendricks or an 86. And see how he got through that line of scrimmage? That's the dumbest thing ever, man. Got to make them use their timeouts. So 2 clock. I tried to jump him. He don't get up like Zeke did. In the beginning of the year, I had that 86 overall Zeke Elliott for, what was it? Most feared promo. And he ended up being a 90 with, you add the pieces to it. And man, that dude he had hops for days. But Zeke never got another upgrade, man, and that's bullshit. They've always hated on Zeke, man, and I don't know why. I mean, a couple years ago he got a couple good cards, but if I remember right, the highest overall card I've ever played in the last 4 years was Zeke, was like a 96. And 3 years ago he should have had a 99 in March. And with Josh Allen being on the cover this year for Madden 24, he's going to be the highest rated quarterback, the core elite quarterback for, because you get him if you pre-order already. Or I think it's still, if you pre-order, you get all the perks. You get the Allen quarterback, which is an 88 overall, an AKA pack, 4,600 points. It's just a bunch of stuff, man, and 3 days early access. So it's really a good deal. I get it every year. My wife don't say much. She pretty much just lets me, do what I like to do and be happy. So, and I don't do much. I work and I play this. So, yeah, I'm excited for 24, man. It's a fresh start. I'm tired of 23. The only reason, like I said, I'm still playing is the rookie premiere part of it, right? Let's nail these out and get out of here, guys. Wasn't a perfect showing or a perfect outing, but it is what it is. We got to win. That's all that matters, right? At the end of the day, you win by 1 or you win by 50. A win is a win. I could have probably won by 30, but at this point I'm going with the flow and running whatever comes up, and the coach suggestions or whatever. So one more time, let's go. Boy, was that drug out. But yeah, I just wanted to jump on here and give you guys some heads up on how the Madden 24 beta is playing. it's going to be run first, or at least that's how it feels to me. I recommend you go in the skill-based training if you've got the beta and go through that, the defensive and offensive and the target passing and all that stuff, and read the dialogue, understand what it means, especially for like outside zone, inside zone, running plays. You can learn a lot just from that, of how to understand the game and what the defense is doing and all that stuff. What else was it? As far as edge rushers and linebackers, even D tackles being able to get to the quarterback as quick as it was at the beginning of last year, it's nowhere near that. You've got a couple seconds to get the ball out and not worry about throwing a pick or getting clobbered. Unless you just don't know how to play the game at all, you'll be fine. But the running game to me seems the way it's going to go. So that'll be cool. I'm sure there'll be updates throughout the year, and they might mess with it. They might tune it down. I'm quite sure they will. I think that's going to be the meta for the first month until the first big update comes out, and then we'll see from there. And I'll keep you guys up to date. But for now, once again, I just think that it's so overpowered, man. And please, if you get a chance, even when you get the game, if you ain't got the beta, when you get the game, before you do anything, go into a skill-based training and complete all that, because you get a free pack in Madden Ultimate Team. They give you free packs for completing those things, and it helps out your Ultimate Team. I know not a lot of people's got a lot of money, and I don't either, but I try to take an advantage of whatever I can to get an upper hand and to be able to compete at a high level. So having said that, just take time and do it. It's it's a long process throughout the year. You got time to complete things. What else was it? They talk about this Sapien technology or whatever. Basically, the only thing different I really seen on defense was tackling. The tackling is different in a way that you get scoop tackles, almost like body slams and stuff like that, and leg tackles, and it's pretty cool. It looks pretty cool. It's just something we haven't seen really before. So, other than a live NFL game, but I think that's really the only thing they had to sell this year, and it sucks because other than the fact that we're going to be able to play across all platforms when it comes to head-to-head and online. So that's pretty cool. I just feel like that's going to crash. It's going to crash the game. There's going to be a lot of problems. It'll take a month or two to work out the bugs, and hopefully it ain't like last year with the halftime stuff of being able to pick what you want to focus on against the other team and yourself. I hope they don't do away with it because they can't figure it out. I hope they're able to figure it out so PS5 guys like myself can play Xbox guys, or vice versa, right? Instead of having to play on people that have a PS5. So yeah, I think it's headed in a good direction. We'll just see how bad they screw it up, because I got a feeling that something's going to get screwed up. But we'll just have to wait and see, I reckon. What else? I think I've covered it all. If I've gave a few beta codes away, if I happen to get any more, I'll give those away too. But yeah, my best opinion on what you should do first, whether it's when the game drops or if you already got the beta, is to go into the skill-based training and learn, soak in all the knowledge you can. because you can go watch YouTube videos of Madden 23 and learn how to play or whatever, but it's not going to matter in Madden 24 other than the basics of when to release the ball, you know, 3-step drop, move right or left, throw on the run, when to hand the ball off. Skill-based training teaches you what the defensive tackle's doing, what the middle linebacker's doing, all that stuff, man. It's got an imaginary line that runs up to the center. Let's say you're running the inside zone, and it's all about numbers. So let's say you got 6 guys lined up on your right side of the line, and you got 5 guys lined up on the left side of the line, and the way you're running the ball is into the powerhouse, which is the 6 guys. You need to flip the play and run it to the weak side so your numbers match, right? It's 1-on-1 instead of 2-on-1, whatever. So yeah, it teaches you all that. All you got to do is read the dialogue first, and it's a lot of information that can really help your gameplay. And you know, if your gameplay gets better, it's easier to complete challenges. It's easier to, you know, win games. It's that means more rewards, and it's compensation for your time and energy. So yeah, for a lot of you guys that don't have a lot of money, you know, I would take the opportunity to go in there and try. I know I've reiterated it 4, 5, 6 times, and I know it's a broken horse, but it's just the way it is, man. I really believe it can help that much. So with that being said, man, thanks, and follow and like and subscribe, all that stuff. Thank you all. I'm out.